Greetings everyone, this is Father Julius DOKOWE, St. Patrick's missionary working in the Diocese of Eldoret, Kapsoya, Kenya. I was ordained on 20th August in the year 2022, and after my ordination I was sent to go and work in South Sudan in the Diocese of Torit in a parish called St. Joseph's Parish, Narusi. I was there from 2022 to May this year 2024 when I got an appointment to come and work in Kapsoya, Christ the Redeemer Parish. While in South Sudan, I did a lot of work. I had the apostolate of going to evangelize, preaching the word of God to the people in their different various places, the villages, and also giving them the sacraments. It was quite fulfilling being in the mission plant, and it's a place really for mission where St. Patrick's puts heart on that. Now coming to Eldoret, which is a different setting, a town place, we are also working a lot here in the parish of Eldoret. Basically, my apostolate in this parish, as any other parish is preaching the word of God, teaching catechesis, and also retreats to the Christians, home visitations. Like this season is the time for the harvest in this part of the world. So I am doing home-to-home visitations, blessing families, blessing their homes, and also blessing their harvest, which also is helping also as part of their contribution to the mission of Christ. So being the Advent season now, the question is, why should we celebrate Christmas? It is very important for us to understand that Christmas is an invitation for us to reflect about the mysteries of salvation, about the love of God to us. It is God who takes the first step to love us, as we can see and also hear and also learn from the history of human salvation. It is God who took the first step, and we can reflect back from the Genesis 3 verse 15, when after the fall of the man, our first parents, God himself took the first step to announce about the salvation of humanity. That is what is found in Genesis 3 verse 15, when God promised victory of man over Satan, as the fruit of the woman would be the one to crush the head of the fruit of the snake. And this is what is called a proto-evangelium, the first gospel, when God made the announcement of humans' victory against evil in this world. So Christmas now has a very profound meaning in the love of God. The love of God that is revealed in John chapter 1 verse 14, that the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us. And now Christmas is now the celebration of God's love to humanity. This love of God is revealed in the Word made flesh. So why did the Word become flesh? First, it's about reconciliation. When Jesus, the Son of God, took the human form, he reconciled us to God, so that we may find favor in the eyes of God. As also we say in our profession of faith, for us men and for our human salvation, he came down from heaven and he became man and was born of the Virgin Mary. And also we understand that God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that through him the world might be saved. So that is the reason why God became man, for reconciliation. And the second one is that the Word became flesh to be our model for holiness. Jesus teaches us to learn from him of the meek and humble of heart. So Christians, we are being invited to imitate our Master, to imitate our model for the faith that we have in God, so that we may be able to rejoice and receive the salvation, to rejoice and experience the love of God in our life. And also in the Beatitudes, Jesus teaches us that there is no love than this, that a man has to lay his life for the life of other people. That's John 15 verse 12. And also the Word became flesh that we might know the love of God himself. Because if Jesus was not born to us, if Jesus did not become a man like you and I, if Jesus did not take our human form, and reveal God to us, we would have not known the love of God. So Jesus is the ultimate revelation of God's love to us. And that's why you call it the primordial sacrament when we come to liturgy. So Christmas has that dimension. Our understanding, our appreciation, our following and our commitment to know the love of God, which is very much important. And also the Word became flesh to make us partakers of the divine nature. Now this one is from 2 Peter verse 1 to 4. For this is why the Word became man, and the Son of God became the Son of Man, so that by entering into communion with the Word, and thus receiving his divineship, we might become Son of God. And